Hi James, Michaela Harris here. I want to take just a few minutes today to show you what I believe is hands down one of the best ways to promote a business and bring in an exponential amount of customers. And I think that you're really going to like this. I'm going to start with kind of the why rather than the how. Typically a little bit backwards than what I normally do, but I want to show you why you go the SEO route. Now, when I say SEO, let me give you a quick explanation here. When someone is searching for any type of service, so this is what is called a keyword. Now, and that's a term that anybody can search. Why these are important is we look for buyer intent keywords. It means that we're specifically targeting those keywords that people search when they have an intention of actually making a purchase of a product or service. Those buyer intent words translate into more potential customers. If you just go get a random word like metal roof, well, people could be Googling what is a metal roof. People could be trying to figure out how much they typically cost. It doesn't mean that they're intentionally coming to your website. So, with someone searching that word, if they're searching a buyer intent word, they're going to find the top 3 businesses in the maps and the first page of Google organic URLs. Now that's where a website shows up. 9 out of 10 people never make it to the second page, and most people will never click more businesses. So it's important to be as easy as possible for your customers to find in order to reach as many as possible. Now, when someone's searching this word, most people are going to go with one of these top 3 or one of these closer to the top, just because it's our human nature to believe that whoever's at the top of the list is probably the best. So when you're at the top of this list, you get the highest percentage of people searching this word, clicking and going to your website. As you go down this list, that starts to decline. So you want to be as close to the top on the first page as you can get, and then you also want to be top 3 in this map section. Now, to do this, it's called SEO or search engine optimization. You may have heard of it, but a lot of people claim they can do it and they can't. It's important to know how to achieve what you're looking for and what that can actually bring you. So the reason why, before I get into the how, this is your website statistics right now. I basically just put your URL into this tool that I use, and it is a tool, so it's not perfect, but it does give you a very good idea. Right now, you're not ranking online at all. Your trust and power rating is non-existent because you have no backlinks. Backlinks are what help power your website and help you seem more powerful in Google's eyes. If Google doesn't see you as a powerful website, you're not going to rank. And then it's also not finding any keywords. Now, again, those keywords are the terms people are searching. You want those keywords on that website, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But that's important, and that's important. Backlinks and keywords. Those are the 2 most important things you can do to rank a website. And the reason why is because if I take a look at your top competitor, which I didn't do his back page for individual cities because he does have a back page for each city. Like he even has one for New Orleans, Lake Charles, all of these different ones. So I did his entire website URL because I want you to see what the potential is. Now, if I go take a look here, let's see, UR and DR, that's trust and power again, and that's what's influenced by backlinks. Backlinks are just links from other websites back to yours, and you want them to be trustworthy and powerful because having a lot is not necessarily a good thing if a bunch of them are viewed as spam or irrelevant in Google's eyes. So it's important to get the right backlinks. This is where a lot of people get SEO wrong. They'll just kind of go after whatever, and they might have your random roofing link on a blog about makeup. That makes no sense. So it's not actually going to help you. But again, what's most important here is this right here. Don't get too hung up on that organic traffic just simply because they have some words, some keywords that are not buyer intent, likely because they have blog pages or something along those lines. So don't get too hung up on that. What's most important and why I believe this is truly the best route for any business to go is because of this right here. So let me exclude their company name just because they do have a lot of words with their company name in it. So I'm going to exclude all of those. So this is not a buyer intent word, like I said, so don't get hung up on that. With you doing roofing, I'm assuming you do gutters as well. Gutters New Orleans, 400 searches every single month. Now, if you're at the top of that list, you're going to get the highest percentage of that going to your website. And of the ones that visit your website, you're going to close a certain percentage. Now, the closer you are to the top, the higher that percentage of people clicking on your website is. You're page 2 and beyond, and right now not even ranking, you're not getting any of this. No one is finding your website's not working for you. Gutters in Baton Rouge, 350. And I can continue going down this list, and if I take a look at one of them that's in your city specifically, I found it a minute ago. There you go. 100 searches just in that little part of New Orleans. I'm not actually familiar with the area of New Orleans, so I'm assuming this is a larger suburb. But either way, with this being a separate location, there is a separate search volume. So that's also important. Roofing Company Baton Rouge, 100. Metal Roof in New Orleans, 150. Again, there is a ton. There are hundreds, if not thousands of people within the areas that you serve searching for a roofing company. And the more of these words that you rank for, the more of this volume you're going to capitalize on, the more people are going to go to your website, and the more people are likely going to use your services. Now, just a quick explanation of how this is done is basically your homepage. Google looks for 1,500 words of authoritative content with keywords throughout that content. And also, you want your images to save as keywords. You want locations to rank separately, so you need a separate back page for each additional location that you serve. And then you also want your services separated. So if we take a look at your competitor, which was that Garcia, if you look, they've got all of their services separated. Now this right here is just types of roofing. That's just helping them rank for different types. That can help. You can target like Metal Roofing New Orleans on that page. But of course, all your pages need to be structured with the right keywords on them in order to bring you up to the top. Now this right here is why I was saying these are not really buyer intent. They probably have a lot of other words on here that they're ranking for, not necessarily buyer intent. So the next thing is they have their locations listed separately on separate back pages. You just don't see them at the top. But this is what I meant. You want each of those back pages to rank separately. So he could be trying to rank for the entire state of Louisiana with this page, the entire city of New Orleans here, entire city of Lafayette, and so on. So each of those back pages can rank, and that's actually the case for your area. That back page ranked first. So with that, the second most important thing that you can do, of course, is be in that Google Business Profile section, the Google Maps. And I see that you have one. Now there's 4 things that you can do here, and that's utilize that detailed company description. They allow you 750 words. You want to use it. You want to be posting on a regular basis more than what your competitors are. You want to get geotagged optimized images, plenty of reviews and citations. Now citations are just listing sites like Yelp or Yellow Pages that list your name, address, and phone number. But ultimately, what I want you to get away from, take from all this, is that right now, the reason why your website doesn't seem like it's a good route to go is because it's not really doing anything for you. But the potential that it could is this right here. Just for this one word alone, 350, 400. Roofing Companies New Orleans, 600 searches every single month. And the lower this number right here, the better and the easier it's going to be to rank. And I can tell you right now, your top competitor, none of his pictures save as keywords. He doesn't have enough content on that first page. Even though he's ranking, it is possible to beat him out simply because you can put more content, more keywords, better backlinks, and beat him out. Because even he's not doing the best he can be. I'll show you one more time that overview. His UR and his DR is not the greatest. UR is okay, DR is, it's alright. I've seen people up in the 70s before, so this is not that impressive to me. Especially not with that number of backlinks. So my point is, it is possible to rank past your competitors with your website, and I truly believe it's the best way to go for any business because it's going to be more cost effective than ads. Yes, it is monthly, you have to keep it up, but again, it ends up bringing you a much bigger return. So in the end, of course, all of this information is just a quick overview. In order to truly show you what's possible for your company, I'd have to sit down, know all of your services, service areas, etc., and be able to do the research up front, which I do. I don't ever give somebody a price without knowing what I can bring them. So, anyways, I want you to see there is huge potential here. If you're still just interested in the ads, of course, we can talk about that as well. But I look forward to speaking with you again. I hope you enjoyed the information.